With that. Yes. There are more around, but his is right there. Oh, live from my basement. It's Thursday night. Oh, welcome, Dave's Imaginations. Dave's Imaginations presents the Eye of Mordroc. Eye of Mordroc. Our band of heroes from Elturel, I believe it was the town of Elturel, saved Daphne from Mordroc Castle, from Singe the Dragon, but Mordroc got away. They're trying to bring Mordroc to justice. They've been doing a worldwide, Faerun-wide search for. It's more than Faerun, because now they found Mordroc's former classmate Nitzelplix, who said, I believe he's going to be in some alternate dimension. I can take you there, but I need a battery for my ultra-dimensional transport device, and you can get that battery it's called the Eye of Molloch. It's a huge ass gem. I need it to power my ship, my vessel. If you go to the Isle of Dread, there's a 99% percentage chance that it's going to be there in a shrine. You can get that, bring it back to me, and we'll be able to go traverse these dimensions to find Mordroc, and we'll bring him to justice. So our gang went to Port Nyanzaru and got a ship, gained transport on a ship for the low price of bring a pirate to justice and finding his lair. So they've helping them do that. They've been sailing the waters around the Isle of Dread looking for the pirate lair, but they've discovered that one of the limiting factors they have is fresh water. So twice they restocked. They've restocked once with fresh water. They're trying to do that again. But as they went to restock their fresh water, they came upon a lonely fisherman. Timo. A former sailor adventurer, and is aware of the Phantom village that our adventurers are looking for, and has led them to that Phantom village. The Phantom, these cutie little Phantoms. The cutie little Phantoms. Where are the Phantom? Yeah. They're the cute little Phantoms. The little raccoon, a flying squirrel, monkey type creatures, somewhat intelligent. You get there and they said, they don't really talk to you, but they said they showed you that the water isn't really good. It's been corrupted. And so they led you to the stream that is corrupted. But on the way to the stream, you are infested with ticks, euphoric inducing, trippy, charm effect, ticks. And also the ticks, not only did they give you a trip, they also gave you a water sense, as you were able to sense the water, and many of you just let them straight to the water, and you, all but Artemis, dove in the water for a little bit of siesta. And I see that I don't have Ken right there. I should put Ken right there on our screen. I know the rest of the world can see Ken, but you cannot see Ken, and I like seeing Ken. I like to see his reactions. We lose half our eye candy when we lose Ken.
Wow.
Well, I said half.
Well, you're not losing any eye candy with me.
There you go. All right.
You bring in the Santa Claus crowd, though.
Yeah. Okay,
That
so
almost hurts.
why? You're a good Santa. I didn't take it as an insult. I thought it was a good comment.
Yeah, don't you still dress up as Santa?
Every year,
One time.
once a year, every
a year.
year, once a year, I take my dog to pee on his Santa lap. That sounds like a good deal.
You like Santa, don't you?
Yeah. So you guys found many of you tick-infested people were taking a siesta in the
Filthy water.
filthy the comforting clean water, or so you thought, and you're enjoying this water when all of a sudden a T-Rex joins the party. And he didn't take kindly to people being in his water, and you didn't take kindly to him wanting to be in your water, and a big fight ensued. And eventually, gave you opportunity to use those fancy, dancy, powerful cantrips, as well as the Thanaton's dogpile Belinda, and pull the ticks off him. And so he is recovering from that. You've recovered from that. Meanwhile, Tremor did his what's the build? Twilight Sanctuary?
Yeah,
something like that. And was able to remove the effect of one thing, and we removed the charm effect. So you no longer have the cantrip or the charm effect of the ticks. However, Tremor still has the thirst. All right, so he still has, and that's kind of a biological thing from having the ticks on him. That battle has resolved. Artemis is there, and he said, "What are you doing? Oh, I'm good." Belinda is shaking it off, and as Belinda shakes off the ticks, the Thanaton jump across the stream. And they start pulling and tugging at Artemis, and this is my means for him. They pull him away. They're taking me somewhere, guys. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Save me some water.
And that is how we get rid of Artemis, who is off on a personal quest tonight. Anyway, hopefully he'll be back next week. And so that is where we begin our evening. We have.
Will Artemis return with little baby Thanaton?
Wouldn't that be funny? Maybe we'll have to have that
He's
happen.
probably not listening in, so now's our time.
He's not listening live, but knowing him, he may listen to it later.
Yep.
Who's gonna take minutes?
Maybe he will as he watches the show. How will I know initiative order? Not that we would need initiative. Why would we need initiative?
So, the dinosaur is dead, right?
Dinosaur's dead.
And now that the ticks are off of us, and we
Off of you.
oh, so the rest of them still think it's a beautiful, wonderful.
These three are
still
leaning back against the T-Rex. They have this nice, comfy now sofa in the river, and they're just taking in the splendor of it all.
okay, but I can see that they're in the mud pile.
You're there, and so now Tremor can see that as well, because he has used his ability to negate this effect of the ticks. However,
Tremor's the green.
Okay. Okay.
you Tremor, you're starting to feel the frantic need for water, but now you know this water, no bueno.
And this is away, right? And
So the water is flowing that way.
Right, but so this was we came from that.
You came
direction.
this. I kind of wiped it out,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Came from that way, but the water is crappy even before the dinosaur.
Was the dinosaur creating a dam?
Well, you can see it's bulged around it, right?
So there is some water flowing, but not much.
It's probably a foot deep,
But it's
2 feet deep,
putrid.
but it is putrid, yucky water.
Okay.
Is it creating like a nice pool behind the dinosaur?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys are kind of. It's.
Bounce off the dinosaur.
I said to put 2, 3. Oh, it's not that deep, right? You can easily walk through it. Maybe a little mushy. It has sandy, rocky bottom. It would have been. You can from the. You guys think it's wonderful. You look at that water. It's like, oh man. I thought that water was clean and good, but now look. Oh look. Yeah. Phantom, where you go? And they're dragging Artemis away. I'll come back if I can. As soon as I can.
All right.
Find out what's wrong with the river.
And do I understand why I broke out of the spell, that it was connected to the ticks that the monkeys took off of me? Okay. So, and maybe from look on his face, I could tell that Trevor's caught on too.
Yeah, he's pale in his face. He doesn't look all that great, but he no longer has that look of euphoria, like everything's cool.
Okay, so I could say it's the ticks. We got to get the ticks off of them.
Do I see any ticks on myself?
Oh yeah.
I start.
You start pulling at him. Yeah. So give me a survival or
Well,
medicine or nature check.
With your spell, you get to decide if we
17 plus.
like you essentially can remove the charm from us, right?
So
I understand that correctly?
I believe it's charm or poison.
But you decide that, right?
You can remove one effect. Read it.
From just one person, right?
Just one person.
No,
No. Anyone that
In the zone.
Oh,
Per turn,
In the
right?
yes. Every turn. I'm looking for it. Sorry. Just hold
So
on, please.
as you start
One effect to it causing it to be charmed or frightened.
it was the charm portion of the, but it doesn't say it removes the poison effect.
Correct.
So we removed the charm portion of that, which
So here's what I'm getting at and what I'm thinking is you're not going to get the ticks off us
well,
when we're charmed, right? Like we're
first of all, let me get there.
Yeah.
You work on a tick. You see a bunch of them on you, and you start pulling. It doesn't come off. I mean, not with your fingers. You don't seem to be able to get around it. It is embedded in your skin. So even with that, 17 wasn't good enough.
Will you let me do something else?
Yeah, we're not really.
I will reach down and grab some mud at the shoreline
Mm-hmm.
and then put it on it,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully I'll be able to asphyxiate it.
Okay.
That's the thought.
Yeah. You put some mud on your arm.
It'll take a little while for that to work. And then I'll run to the shore and say, guys, looking at the water wantingly. Get out of the water! Get out of the water!
so here's where I what I was saying kind of comes in. We're not getting out.
Yeah.
So your only chance of getting us out is to remove the charm from us.
And
Weird.
as your turn
Nice
comes,
and relaxed.
I'll have a choice.
Yeah, and as the three of you are relaxing in the water, you hear the bully over there saying, "Get out of the water, you stinking baby." That's what you hear. Despite what you're
You may
saying,
even see hands on my hips.
you see whatever disciplinary. You just blinked. Whatever disciplinary you had in your youth, I have to find my
Who
screen.
is Ken?
Can you?
He's very still. Oh, back out again.
Here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Your
your
screen's
video feed
disappearing
is.
and reappearing on my end.
Yeah, your video froze.
Yeah, your video feed dropped out.
There he is.
There, you're back.
Everything's back.
Yeah, I seem to recall that from happening a couple weeks ago too. Anyway.
Mr. Mudgeon is telling you to get out of the water.
But
Yeah, just,
I'm not gonna worry about it. A couple times I'll probably try to fix it, but whatever. That's what we have. We have Bay. We have Jeff. We have
Tumo.
Tumo. Forgive me.
Timu.
Tumo.
Tumo. It's right there. I have it right there. Tumo.
Emu?
Nemo.
I'll be gone soon enough. Don't need to remember.
I just heard you say we're going to be around for another month. We'll see.
You're not gonna kill me off before then.
We'll see. The night's not over.
We'll fill up a new
I
character.
As you,
We'll fill you up a new character.
I definitely move up to the
and
shore.
how about you?
Yeah, I'll go down there, and if you're willing, I have an idea about trying to get those ticks off.
You have seen I put mud on one that's.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure something out. So yeah, I'm welcome.
Jeff?
Wait. The monk is with the strength. what are you thinking?
Rip your arm off.
Yeah, right.
No, the butcher who's good with knives and
Hold still.
who also has a scalpel that I picked up somewhere could try to.
Is this the scalpel from the dead lich?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh boy.
Should have told me that.
That looks rusty. Stay away.
Or it's cursed.
Have you sterilized that?
So in the water.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So Jeff, Bay, and Tumo. That discipline is barking at you from over there, and you hear the person of your affection. Maybe it's Princess Daphne. You hear. It says, "My champions, come to me."
Where is it coming from?
Somewhere upriver, and you hear the sing. Ah, ah, ah,
We should go check that out.
and you look, and you don't hear. Of course, you don't hear Princess Daphne. You hear your long lost wife, a person of affection. Honey, I need you, and she starts singing that tune she always used to hum when she cooked. And come to me, and you look at each other.
This is the end of their turn.
What? Who does Jeff here? His personal trainer? Come work out.
So
I
at
got
the
a
end of
new
the turn,
bench
I'm going to
press.
cure them of a
It's been
charm.
so long since you.
Do they don't have a choice in this?
No,
At the end of our turn.
the end of their
But I
turn.
don't think it's the end of our turn yet.
Yeah,
All right, that's why I'm.
Yeah.
I mean, they all stand up, and you start you start clamoring over the T-Rex, trying to go to your object of affection. And I will call that the end of the turn if you
I'm
want.
picturing like one of those giant airbags that people have in a lake, you know.
Oh yeah.
You're eager to get upstream when you do your thing.
Yeah, it just happens. They're in the dim light within 30 feet, so.
It's not dim light though. I mean, yeah, okay.
mean,
the canopy, sure,
yeah, it
we'll call that
makes it
dim.
that way.
It's definitely not direct sunlight for sure. And so as you're crawling over this T-Rex, looking for this object, all of a sudden
The voice just goes.
that voice that was pleasant all of a sudden becomes a screech, like fingernails drawing. And this isn't just them. You two hear this as well. And with that, everyone takes 1 point of damage, psychic damage.
Expect no lot from that.
Don't forget if you had temporary hit points, use those.
Would that be a counter?
We'll see. I should get to my more official notes.
Which means next time it's going to be 2 points of
Maybe,
damage.
or maybe it only happens.
And as you are, halfway across this T-Rex, and the familiar voice turns from this pleasant to this screeching, your cantrips are gone. You no longer have your cantrips. You look down to this dead body of a T-Rex and the putrid water all around you. And you have your hands on your ears, and so what do you guys do?
Jump. Or either way.
Yeah, Tumo jumps to the shore.
Can I slide off the
Oh,
T-Rex?
you
like
somewhat slide off into the water, into that putrid
I
water.
would be trying to avoid. I'm thinking like cartoonish, like
Yeah.
slide down the tail and end up on the bank.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba
Yabba
dabba
doo.
doo.
Woo. And how about Bay?
We lost Canada.
Yeah, let's
Oh, no, there he is.
let's go to the nearest bank here.
All right, you're off the nearest bank.
What did you do to the water?
I removed that curse that was on you.
But it was beautiful a second
A
ago.
curse.
It comes from the ticks that were biting us. They make us
Ticks.
see this water is
Do I see ticks
beautiful
on me?
and it's not.
Sure.
So I try and grab one and pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, you can try. I'll let you do your nature, or each of you can a nature or medicine or a survival.
They don't come off easily. I'm trying to chunk one out now.
If you'd hold still, I could get.
Get that rusty bucket away from me. I'd let him try.
It's a natural one.
Yeah. So the good news is you get to increase your luck
by 1 point.
luck by 1.
Your overall score.
That bad news is you gave yourself a heck of a welt hickey on your arm as you try to pinch it off, and it's still there. And
Think of natural ones.
did you really?
I got an 11.
Yeah.
Got
not-
two natural ones.
It didn't work. It's not working. And as you work on this, your mouth turns like this nasty taste in your mouth, sludge, and this thirst welling inside of you that you feel like if you don't get some fresh water soon, you're gonna suffer some exhaustion.
Is the screeching still happening?
Oh yeah, it's relentless. It's like, you know, those late summer evenings when the crickets just chirp.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull my pocket and pull out a bundle of wax. Make a couple of earplugs, stick them in.
Okay.
Does that help?
I don't know.
Did that help? Did that help?
It went from so you are now going to take half damage.
All right.
Were
We
you
should
talking to
probably
me?
go figure out what's making that sound.
He would
Did
say
he look visibly relieved?
he somewhat relieved.
So I'm gonna say, Belinda, let's get together. I'm gonna quiet this screeching, and then we can think straight for a few minutes.
You guys cross the river to them.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'll cast silence.
All right.
Yep.
But
You get
okay, so few of us have sign language. Sign language, Bay has sign language, I have sign language. I think you mentioned it last week.
Yes.
Yep.
Do either of you have sign language? Nope. And nope. Okay, good. So the 3 of us can still talk after you cast silence. But the other 2 of you are.
Well, they better learn how to read lips then.
And Belinda still got her scalpel, and she's like,
The rusty one.
And I'll put my arm out, and I'll let you take one of the other ones off.
You first.
I'll be the
Okay.
I'll be the experiment. Like I got the one that's covered,
they're
but
all-
then there's
yeah.
like I'm sure other
Yeah.
ones.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot.
And I'm like, okay.
so.
You're gonna
check,
use
or-
your utensil skill. Use your dexterity. Your dexterity plus your proficiency.
You let me strength.
Well, it's not really strength based. It's really dexterity based.
You don't want me using medicine,
Sleight of hand.
but I'm.
Well, he's a strength-based monk.
Yeah, right.
I'm proficient with cook's utensils. If you
Yeah,
wanna count it
you're
as
really
that.
good at chopping the legs off a lamb.
Right.
As far as intricate,
Yeah, sometimes like the
making bacon,
the skin
you
on
could-
the ribs.
you
know,
could strip the. Yeah. If you want, yeah.
Okay, use my dex.
All right.
And-
This is gonna be your proficiency level is probably what you guys are 3 now. Is it
I'm a 4.
Yeah.
4? Yeah. So add your proficiency to. This is your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency
Are you
modifier.
double thinging?
All right. And
I'm
so
barbarian.
4 plus
Yeah,
what's your
that's
dex modifier? Probably 0.
2.
2. Really, it is 2. So this roll plus 6.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 2 as well.
12.
Yeah, he starts digging at your arm, and you take a point of damage as, and yet that tick just kind of scurries in further.
Ah!
These things are tiny, and now
We need those animals.
And I gave it an
back.
opening.
They took them off of you.
Yeah.
well, they had the special claws. You would remember they use their claws, and they're practiced at it, right?
I'll pull my special tick tool out. That you slipped uninterested. Seriously, they make a tick tool for
No,
dogs.
and you just happen to have this on you,
Yeah, right in my pocket.
right in your pocket.
Right with the bundle of wax that I put in my hand.
It's like
yeah.
that divot tool that you get in your golf bag.
Something like that.
So you
I keep lots of things in my pockets. You know, you just never know when you might need something.
yeah. So you pull something out of your pocket. You start digging at a tick. Is that what you do?
No, you don't dig at it. You slide it underneath and you twist to pop the head out, and then you pull it out.
Sure. Would you like to try?
Yeah.
Medicine check.
Am I gonna roll another one?
I gave you proficiency because
Oh my God!
another one.
Yes.
Well, you just took another point of damage. I gave you that because your
But
background
luck
was.
one again.
Yeah, I know. Isn't this awesome?
Okay, you guys are gonna kill yourself. I don't even have to do
I
it
might
for
be
you.
dead and have a luck of 20.
Dead like a 20. Well, you could burn some luck to change that.
Yeah,
You
can
could burn-
luck. You just burn all your luck.
Well, you can burn 3 luck at any time to reroll a number.
So I took a damage for that, and I took a damage for the.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've taken any other damage. I don't think.
So does anybody else notice that there's a timer on the wall?
Yeah.
No.
Just asking. It's 1 minute 15 seconds left.
Are we in initiative?
We're not initiative,
So-
not really.
I'll cast message, and I'll start talking to them.
So I
One of them.
signed the people that know the sign language that we should find the source of the screech.
Now, I don't believe silence moves.
No.
You can recast it. Make sure you cast off check off your
Second
spell.
level spell.
It's a second level spell.
So I'll send a message to you saying the water is poison and we're cursed to want to drink it, but we can't drink it. It's the poison. The ticks just draw us to the water. And this water's got to be tainted somewhere in the upstream. What do you know? I don't think there's any limit to message.
So we need to hit up.
Is it a verbal spell though?
It's a telepathic, somatic, and S&M. So
Okay.
yeah,
180 characters.
gesture and
Cool.
That's enough.
material, copper wire.
Somatic is that's verbal.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to cast it because you cast silence.
Hmm?
You wouldn't be able to cast it because
Silence is somatic. I'm sorry. Silence is cast. Message is somatic and material. So I just take a piece of copper wire and, for entertainment purposes, I whisper. Doesn't need to be voice. What I'm saying. And it doesn't say. It's limited. Whisper a message, and you can reply.
what do we know? I don't know anything you don't know. So I think we need to. It was except it was luring us.
I did
that
say
way.
we have to go upstream.
Yeah,
so
it was,
at least
it was
you know
trying
what
to
I'm
lure us
thinking.
upstream. So yeah.
And that the water's cursed. And now you know that, and you can communicate that through sign language.
Do we know the water is cursed?
Hmm?
Or is that you guessing?
I told you.
I mean, it's on fire.
I didn't guess it. I'm telling you confidently.
Well, at least was on fire.
It may even come off as
Was it not
arrogantly
anymore?
presumptuous.
I don't. It was kind of a flash fire, right? It was there was some sort of oil on top of the fire that got
Yeah, that would know. Yeah.
that got burned off.
Do you have wax to share?
I'm gonna say no because he shouldn't have had the wax he had.
You could use rags or any. I mean, if you want to. Right, scraps of cloth. Or,
Yeah. Would that give us? Would that?
You could try.
Well, okay, I'll try. I'll tear a piece of cloth and
Jam in your ear.
and- okay.
I don't have sign language.
You
You can recite the message back to me, but maybe you want to talk with them
Yeah.
and figure out what to do first.
I don't know that we know. I mean, we just have to. We're gonna have to find out what this is.
Upstream.
So upstream.
You start walking upstream, and you leave the cone of silence, and you each take 2 points. I'm gonna mitigate. I'm gonna assume you've each plugged your ears somehow, some way, right? And you only take half, so you take 1 point of damage.
Has it gotten louder?
More intense, seemingly. Well, it's hard to tell because you have cloth jammed in your ear.
Fair point.
What?
So as you go upstream, you're following the bank. However, there's a lot of vegetation here. The ferns, right? These giant ferns are overcrowding the river, and so I assume you're not wading through the water.
No. The screech is directional.
It seems to be. It seemed to have been coming from upstream. At least that's what your Daphne seemed to say.
Right. Right. But like we can kind of pick out the direction.
You can tell it's coming from upstream.
Okay. So if we pass it, we'll know that like it's off to the left or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're following the stream along the
How far,
banks.
guys, you can talk.
You close the door up there.
Do you think we'll take damage if we walk in the stream? It'd be faster.
I wouldn't risk it. Besides, you'd be
I-
running up against the upstream. Might
Well,
be difficult to
We're
read.
running up against the vegetation.
It's almost like you planned this.
How long did it take you to get to this point? I want you each to roll a d6.
One.
Fun.
Woohoo!
3.
3.
All right.
10 total.
10 total. 10 divided by, so that's 2. Take you 2 rounds. We'll take you 2 rounds. We're gonna move that up to 4. And you, well, 30 seconds. We'll move that back up to 5. Let's see here. As you go, let's do a Constitution saving throw for each of you as you're dealing with this thirst.
Me too.
Everyone has this thirst. Not you, because you've had your ticks removed.
Is it Constitution? 17.
17.
I rolled a nat 1 plus 5 for 6.
Okay. 6. Ken, how'd you do?
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. All right. Tumo and Jeff, you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Good.
And we just went up to...
Now, you could use 3 luck to re-roll
You could use 3...
altogether.
You took
You don't
one.
want that level of exhaustion.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Would you still let us do that?
Yes.
Even though you heard your wife was upstream,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
your would-be wife.
16, 15, 16. So that's luck of 13.
Jeff hurt his personal trainer.
Why would you have advantage on initiative?
Because he's fast. Because you surprise someone. The exhaustion levels. This condition now. Exhaustion is different in 2024 than it was in 5th edition. Exhaustion levels. This condition is cumulative. Each time you receive it, you gain 1 exhaustion level. You die if you have exhaustion level 6. D20 test effective. When you make a D20 test, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level. Speed is reduced by a number of feet equal to 5 times your exhaustion level. And removing exhaustion level, finishing a long rest removes 1 level exhaustion. When your exhaustion level reaches 0, the condition ends. Right? Of course. Right? So exhaustion is different.
Yeah, so what is it? Sorry, I was...
So you lost 5 feet of movement,
And your condition, your D20 rolls are 2 times 2 points minus 2. When you make a D20 test, the roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level. So at level 1, it's 2. Your D20 tests are reduced by 2.
Do a test here. I wonder if it does that for you.
I'm still weighing. Do I keep the nat 1 for the +1, or do I burn 3
To re-roll it.
to re-roll it?
Don't look at me. I'm not gonna make that
I
decision.
know. It's, I think I'm gonna keep the luck. I might need that more.
So you finished what you're doing? I want to do something.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach over and touch Jeff. I say, may the blessings of the alacrity of Saloon be on you. And now you get to advantage your next initiative.
Okay.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
What else do I got here? Following the
That's first time you would
stream.
have heard me say my God's name.
So the following stream,
Saloon.
Salute.
the stream emanates from a narrow cave and ultimately a cave. The battle complete. You desire the water intensifies. All you want to do is float in the coolness of the water, but you've taken care of that. The infected have visions of loved ones. You've done that. In reality, all right. You follow the stream, heavy vegetation. I actually do have a picture for this. Finder, and where is it? This. You follow the water upstream, and it seems that the water is flowing from one of those large ass trees. Those trees had a Mazula or something like that. The Majitu, Majitu. The water is coming from some cave at the base, hole in the base of one of those large. We would liken it to a redwood tree. The water comes out, and in the middle of the water, outside it, is this bloated creature. Its guts have been split out, and there's a white frothy layer on top of it.
Where is this again?
That's what this black mass is. It's supposed to be.
Okay.
So this is the stream coming in. The stream has narrowed considerably. The ferns shadow it quite a bit, and it looks somewhat like that.
Does the water look okay before the decaying animal?
You could go check. It's hard to see.
I'll check from a distance.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Okay.
How far away are we?
I'll throw a sacred flame onto the decaying animal.
You throw the sacred flame on there, and it just kind of mushes in, right? The sacred flame isn't really a flame, right? It hits. It does its point of damage. It kind of splats this gelatinous mass of meat, muscle, and fat.
We need to get it out of the water.
You were about to, yeah.
Yeah, so
Tremor.
I will pick up a rock, cast light on it, and throw it to the front of that water, that tree, where the water comes out.
Give me a throw a D20 plus your dexterity.
That's a 19 plus.
Oh yeah.
2. Nothing but splash.
I mean, where would you like to put it?
I want to put it right on the side of the.
Like
yeah,
there?
right there.
Yeah, you bounce it against the tree and it kind of rolls down, and so you have
So I can see in there a little bit.
just a little
And
bit,
the water.
and that is when
Realize it's not water. It's frothing ticks all over. It's a sea of ticks.
this creature.
Duh.
Come on.
Christian, if we die without you, ooh, you're trouble.
Okay.
Our ghosts will haunt you.
Next week, everybody show up like
You
15 minutes late, and Dave will just be like, "They all died. Then they said they weren't coming back. It's just you." Or they're all lost. You have to find them by yourself.
So this hideous-looking creature pokes its head out from the ferns, and that pulls that stone back into the ferns and starts covering it with dirt, burying it.
Oh,
All right.
wait, we need to hit it.
Kill it with fire.
We need to hit it with something.
Let's roll initiative.
And you said I have advantage on initiative, right?
But then, does that -2 hit your initiative?
All D20 rolls.
Yeah, I have. It's a condition you can turn on, so I have it turned on. It should automatically.
Oh, this is up to
I
6
did
now.
a little of experimenting. It didn't seem to.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
just watch it for a few rolls at least.
That's 9,
Yeah, it didn't seem to. So.
6.
Unnatural 20.14. But the 0.14 didn't give it away.
All right.
But you've got the exhaustion as well, right?
No.
No.
I
No.
passed.
They passed.
Oh, okay.
I set a Constitution level, and
okay. Okay.
all right. So Tumo, how'd you do for
15
initiative?
plus 4 is 19.
19.
Well, you got it right.
Bay?
13.
13. Jeff?
15.
15. Belinda?
Yo, 11.
I think I'm gonna go first.
Ken, do you still have any of those fireballs? No.
Of course.
Now might be a decent time to pull one of those out.
Now let's talk to him and see.
Can.
Oh yeah, he just seems misunderstood.
Can.
Yeah.
Can I see it?
No. It's totally obscured by the vegetation.
Don't have to go
The
with Kenny.
fireball would also fix that problem.
Homer Simpson and beer. The cause of and solution to all of the world's problems.
Beer.
Here.
I like beer. It helps me unwind, and sometimes it makes me feel mellow. Makes him feel mellow.
All right.
Whiskey's too rough.
It's my turn, right?
Costs too much.
Yeah. Tremor, you're first.
Vodka puts me
I am
in
going to
my
cast
funky-
Sacred Flame.
Okay. You have a sacred flame.
And actually, that's not what I was thinking. Where is the one? Okay. I guess I didn't get it. I guess I will go with Sacred Flame, and I will throw it at wherever that went into hiding.
Okay. You throw it into the
I mean,
ferns.
that's where I'm gonna.
Would you like to move? Because remember, this is a wall of ferns.
Yeah. I don't want to get myself. I want to stick together.
And of course, we are in rugged terrain, right? Rough terrain.
I mean, I guess I do want to move.
I've
I
got to
will move
subtract 2 from my.
here. Yeah. So they can move 3. You can move 2
I
squares.
forgot to subtract 2 from my.
Oh.
So it's
Okay.
down to 17.
Okay.
I just want to get some distance between us. And I'm gonna point over there, and you guys are gonna see Sacred Flame fly out and go that way.
Yeah.
I would say it must survive a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. I assume. Or it benefits. The target gains no benefit from half or 3/4 cover.
Make it
Say
easy.
you got full, right? So-
Yeah. You throw it into the weeds, and you don't know what happened.
But I would assume I burn a hole into.
Sacred Flame has no heat.
Oh.
It's radiant.
Oh, okay. Good call. Good call. But it is radiating light. Yeah.
Until it explodes or
Yeah.
ends. You see a flashlight, and then you duck behind the full cover of the vegetation yourself. All right. And then on its turn, everyone takes 6, would be 6. It's 3 points of psychic damage.
I think we found it.
So we all take 6 points of damage, you said?
3. Half.
Okay. Oh, because the screeching?
Yep.
Screeching's coming from this thing? Or from the top?
You're not entirely sure.
Okay.
We just happen to take damage on its turn with the screeching.
How long has it been since the T-Rex died? How many minutes?
5 minutes. Hasn't been all that long.
So Twilight Sanctuary ended.
So the effects don't come back. You've resolved that,
Yeah.
but you're not experiencing it. The benefits of the. You get hit points, temporary hit points from it, right, or something like that.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast that again. Oh wait. Sacred Flame is an action, so I can't do both. I will. Yeah, I will do that next turn. I'm done.
Okay, and the brood. What I'm calling the brood mother.
Oh, it's not that. Mother.
The ground around you starts to quiver, and little claws and paws claw their way out of the ground.
Mother knows that.
And
Oh, that comes with a new cute rescue animal.
from the trees, all right, crawling from the ground, their way, clawing their way, half skeletal, the flesh on their body is half fallen off. You see these. And these are Zomboid Thanaton.
That's what I was worried about.
Zomboid Thanaton.
And so, jumping down off the trees onto here, and we'll leave this. So Bay, it looks like you're pretty lucky that you only have one on you. Their sharp claws, they're gonna make 2 attacks with their sharp claws as it tries to crawl up your skirt. These are gonna be
Cool.
+3 to hit. 13 hit you.
Yes.
13 hits you for 3 points of piercing damage, slashing damage. We have three on Tremor. A 19 hit you
Yes.
for 2 points of slashing damage. We have 2 on Jeff. 22 will hit you at a 16. 22 hit you for 5 points. You could have that, right? You haven't been ranging, so 5 points of slashing, piercing damage. You have 2 on Tumo. Does a 14 hit you? All right. They don't seem to be getting through your tough,
Leathery skin.
leathery pants. And a 6 is gonna miss Belinda. All right. Tumo, it's your turn. So your primary attack would be drawing your 2 scimitars.
Yes, oh yes. So,
Actually, hold on. I was raging because I was raging against the T-Rex.
That's 5 minutes.
Would I have dropped it?
You would have
I would have
dropped
dropped
it.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, so yeah, 2 scimitars. Double, two-handed.
No, single-handed, 1 in each hand.
Yeah.
One. Yeah.
Two weapons.
Yeah. So you rolled 2 d20.
2 d20s. A natural 20 and a 13 with a +6.
Minus 2
-2.
for each of them. All right.
That's still a 24.
20
and,
20 is going to hit, but what's your other one?
11 + 6 is 17.
17. 17 will still hit.
I need, come here, come on, up. I think it's D6. There it is. Yes. D6 + 4. Can't see. We are lacking in D6s unless they're at the bottom. There's one. So 8 and 10.
8 and 10. 8. So
8 + 10 is 18.
18 points of damage. Yeah, you take one out. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was. Would you like to move?
And take a
Yeah. Opportunity attack.
no. Wouldn't mind sitting on one of them.
Jeff.
Okay.
You have 2 that attacked you, 1 right next to you that attacked Tumo.
I am going to bonus action rage. And then,
But the nat 20, wouldn't that be a
It was enough to kill him anyway.
I will pull out one of my hand axes, and I will attack the red one right in front of me.
Okay. I mean, these are tiny little creatures, right? This is actually making them seem larger than they really are. They're the cute, those cute things, but they're zombies.
Adorable.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. 19.
19 hits.
Yeah.
How much damage?
5.
5 points of damage. Yeah, you just not quite enough.
I can't use my shield bash because I have bonus action rage.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, I rolled a 1 on a d6.
That was Jeff. We are to Bay.
Okay. So first things first, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just going to point out to him, that's you, and you got one toe-to-toe with you.
And
You're this guy right here.
I think I'm going to do something brave and stupid. Risk the opportunity attack, and I want to run towards the. I don't know who's next to me, but whoever is next to me with 3 around them.
That's Tremor.
I want to go try to. Okay, go place myself so I'm in base contact with 2 of them. But on my way there, I'll throw an Eldritch Blast at the far one.
You're gonna throw an Eldritch Blast at which one?
Before he moves.
The one that was on you. You move.
Yeah, I move, risk the opportunity attack, and then we'll see what happens after that.
All right, so you move, and it makes a swipe at you for 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll kill it.
It is attacking Bay.
Armor of Agathis will kill it.
But he
Alright,
hasn't
it's
done
going to
it.
take 10 cold damage when it hits me.
Yeah.
It hits you for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
But you say the responsive burst from
It takes 10 cold
10
damage
back.
from armor bag.
Yeah, the 10 does blast it in half. All right.
And on my walk over to Tremor, I want to throw an Eldritch Blast at
He did the armor first.
one of the things. I'm
Okay.
going to try to draw some of its anger.
Kick one.
Okay.
Kick it in the back.
How does an 18 sound?
And what's the 18 for to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, 11 force damage.
Wow. That's pretty good. Yeah, it falls dead.
I'll call that a turn.
Okay. Okay. That was Bay. We're to Belinda.
Okay. So, do an unarmed strike on the yellow one there closest to me,
Yep.
first of all. So it's a 24 to hit it
24 to hit it. Yes.
for 7.
I would say you could reroll that if you want.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. That's enough to take it out.
Okay. I move around to the purple one, and I'm going to spend a focus point so I can do 2 more of these. 2 more attacks. So there's one for an 11.
11 does not hit.
Okay. And my other one is a. I don't have any. Yeah. Okay. My other 2 missed.
Your other 2 missed.
Yep. And that was
Tremor.
my bonus.
Would you any more movement? Is that all you want to do? Maybe you want to go to here.
If I can, stay in base with that one.
Yep.
Well, then why would I do that? No, leave me where I was.
I don't know. Yeah, Tremor.
Take some heat off me.
There was 3 on you, but now there's only 2. But you hear rustling behind you somewhere.
Yeah, I am going to go Wolverine on them. Primal Savagery.
Nice.
And then I'm going to attack the yellow one in front of me,
Yeah.
between me and Bay.
Yeah.
That is 19, and damage will be 8. 8 slashing damage.
8 slashing damage on this one?
Yep.
All right. That takes out that one. Any movement? There's still one.
Am I in base contact?
Yeah, you're still in base contact with one. At least it seems like. It's hard to see the underbrush sometimes.
What is that round thing? That doesn't
This is a tree.
It's just a tree. I will change. Just move to that one.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of keep them in front of me.
Yeah.
All right, and that's my.
You misunderstood me.
Did I?
I had 1 hit for 8, 1 hit for 10.
So you hit 2 of them, is what
Yeah.
you're telling me. Okay.
And
Well, you could be in base with the red one then.
and then bonus action. This is first level. Sorry,
You're okay.
I don't know what I can do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be good. Yeah, I'm good.
Remember, if you are exhausted, you suffer the 2 points of.
Yeah, I forgot to subtract that, but it would have been a 17 hit.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that's fine. Okay, on their turn. First of all, 10 plus 11 and up, stand back up. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3,
Us the zombies can come back to life
4.
or come back to undeadness.
Those are new players?
No, the ones that were cut in half, they stand back up. They seem like they were
But
dead.
nothing new came. No new.
Well, these
Right. no,
2 are new.
They came up.
But peeking from behind you, Tremor, another one of those creatures, the same one, different one, you're not sure, peeks its head out. Its eyes start to swirl in this mesmeric way, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Huh? That's a 12.
Are you happy with that roll?
I am not happy with that roll. So I will spend 1 luck to go to 13.
To 13?
Yeah, if I'm not going to make 13, I'm not going to make 15.
Yeah. So that didn't work, and you are paralyzed. You have the paralyzed condition for the duration. At the end of your turn, you may repeat the saving throw, and the 13 was not high enough. Paralyzed. Condition, paralyzed. You have the incapacitated condition. Your speed becomes 0. Saving throw effects. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attacks affected. Attack rolls against you have advantage. And they have automatic critical hits against you. Now, incapacitated means you can't take any actions, bonus actions, or reactions. Your concentration is broken. You're speechless. You can't speak, and you're surprised if you're incapacitated. When you roll initiative, you'd have disadvantage.
You're screwed.
It's all on there. Yeah.
You're screwed. You're screwed. You're screwed. And this thing backs off back into the vegetation.
Where is my... I'm just talking to myself, sorry.
Tumo. One of those creatures that you just cut down got back up and started to claw at your leg again.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Oh, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Same thing.
Oh, I am sorry. It is not your turn. I did the broom mother. I didn't do all these fun guys.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah. So, Tremor,
You're gonna die.
you might die. 18?
The automatic, right?
Were they automatic? No, they.
Any attack that hits you is critical. So
No, that doesn't mean it has to hit you though.
automatic critical hits.
Automatically, any attack roll that hits,
Right.
You.
So
So they still got to roll.
they still
18
have.
did hit.
They still have
17
to.
and up.
What is it? 17?
Beats it, right? 17 and up.
I have 4 on you, so that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And 4. And so these are 24 plus their normal damage. Well, it's critical. Everything's critical. So it's their
Anything more than 36, I'm down.
You're down. As these things just dogpile him. Bay, you have 1 on you.
Good thing our group is a cleric, right?
18 to hit
Yes.
for 5 points of damage.
All right. It takes 10 cold damage.
10 cold damage as it recoils and dies.
No.
For now. Jeff, you have 2 on you. Unnatural 20 would hit, right?
Mhm.
This is 4 points of piercing slashing. That would be halved to 2.
Okay.
We have 1 on Belinda. There's a full force gonna miss. We have 1 on Tumo. A 12 plus 3 is 15. So it, because your chest plate, it bounces off your chest plate. All right, now Tumo. That is your turn. This one's trying to crawl back up on you.
19.
You hit. It's dead. They only have 1 hit point.
When it comes back.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Because that's all I rolled was 1. Well, plus 4.
Any movement? You nothing on you right now. You can move up to this one, or
Well, I can't make a second attack, I don't think.
well, remember to subtract 2 from your die rolls.
I did.
All right. Oh, I forgot. On their turn, you each take 6. Would be 6 negated down to 3 because of your hearing. 3 points of psychic damage.
Ugh. My health is getting needled away.
Yeah.
That was Tumo. Jeff.
I am going to use my bonus action to also cast Armor of Agnes on myself using the Ring of Spell Storing.
Nice.
Just double check read that. It's, gain 5 temporary hit points. So it's 10 temporary hit points. And then the 10 cold damage.
Okay.
Then,
That was your action.
bonus action.
That was your bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will attack.
You hear the running water of the stream. It might be putrid water. April's bath water is not putrid though. It's-
Ken, do you have a healing potion or something to use on?
Yeah, I can get him up. Yes.
Okay.
I have a blue sketchy potion of healing.
Do you want this?
I don't
You want a
want.
sketchy
Oh,
potion
water.
or
I think it's water.
legit healing?
I don't have to work tomorrow.
It must be nice. Actually, I don't have to work tomorrow either.
Oh, good for you.
I don't have to work tomorrow.
I'm not actually going to work tomorrow.
So this is difficult terrain, right? And,
Oh, yeah.
And my my movement is decreased by
By 5.
5. But I could move and dash, and so it'll be 25 plus, so it'll be 50, 60 halved. So it'll be, if I move and dash, it's 30. You following?
Okay.
Because I think we need to take out this brood mother.
You don't know where it is.
I saw it go that
You
way.
didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything.
This is
okay.
thick ass jungle ferns.
Okay.
At best, you heard thunk.
Okay. Okay. In that case, here's what I'll do. I am going to move away from these two in front of me to provoke the opportunity attack.
Yeah, which is gonna kill him.
What's going to kill them
Yeah.
if they hit?
Neither of them hit. A 10 or 14.
No. So I guess in this case, having good armor class
It's
kind of
helping you.
backfired on me. I'm gonna move towards the one on the other side of Belinda.
Where would you like to end?
There-ish. Yeah.
You step on Tremor's head.
Yeah. I am going to attack the bluish one there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Why is Tremor laying
13?
still on the ground with his eyes
13
wide
to
open
hit?
in horror?
13 hits.
In frozen horror.
Actually, that's a
Yeah.
-2, so that's 11.
That does not hit. And
Okay.
it was actually supposed to be 14 anyway, so. Between their dexterity and the cover they get from the ferns. Yeah. All right, that's your turn, though.
Mhm.
All right, that was Jaffafa Bay.
Okay, so bonus action. Let's use one of my healing lights. I think that's what it's called, at least. Yes. So give a D6 of healing to Tremor. 6. You get 6 hit points.
Excellent. It's better than I could have given myself. Although I don't move whatsoever.
Yeah,
You would think I would get up at that point, but
The effect stays.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I just tested it. So I know.
You just looked it
So,
up.
so does Bay know if it worked? It's like,
Yeah.
Well, he was laying there, his eyes open, but not moving. And now he's laying there.
I have a little more color.
hang on. So you were paralyzed. The Zumafu's all jumped. Did you fall down?
They knocked him down.
Okay.
That's
Like,
fine.
but you're like a statue. It was like clunk.
He's not
Yeah, I should have given him more damage for that. He hit a fern and it gently laid him to the ground. Yeah, you see a little color come back to his face, but he still doesn't move.
Okay. Oh, okay. Is it worth trying to let you move it? Oh, I can't actually. Never mind. Okay, so back to other thing. Did I see the thing come out and paralyze him? Was I facing the right direction for that?
Luck check.
$17.
Yeah, you saw the thing coming. There was some shadowy thing there, and then after it did its oogity boogity, it slinked back out of sight and deeper into the foliage of the ferns.
Well, you know what doesn't care about line of sight or being in a vague area?
What would that be?
Ready's favorite.
Starts with an F.
I didn't ask how big the forest was.
So you know, there's a big tree to your left, and there's a big tree out beyond that you're aware of, and you're going to focus somewhere in between them, I assume.
Yeah, so I saw it kind of disappear, so let's make that the closest part to me at least, and then it just kind of goes out.
Maybe it's
Just kind of hope.
It's 20 feet radius, 20 feet diameter or radius?
Yep, 20-foot radius.
Radius. It was a 40-foot diameter.
So if you do it something like this, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Wow.
All right.
Let's hope he was in there.
Scorched earth.
It rolled a 19 on its dexterity saving throw. Roll your 60.
Well, that'll save. However, it still takes 14 fire damage.
14 fire damage. Ah! Some psychic
For,
scream.
And anything else that's in there.
And is the forest now scorched and we can see it?
No.
I don't think there's much to
Alright.
This is a wet fern. I mean, there's a little bit of flames that just.
The ferns will burn down, though, right? Right?
No, I mean they're wet fern. That we describe these ferns as 10 feet tall.
What living plants are, and if it's just a quick flash,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Sorry, not getting easier.
Don't the DM.
Thank you for letting me not feel bad about my decision. I appreciate that.
There's a lot of steam now.
Yes, I matter of fact, The area is obscured with fog for 1 round.
So if we cast another fireball, that means it'll burn, right? Now that he's
Now
flashed
that
off
you've dried,
all
now
the-
you've
he's
dried
dri-
it off.
he's dried all the ferns off.
Yes.
I want Bay and Jeff. Everyone, give me a perception check. Just everyone except for Tremor. Sorry, Tremor.
Except for the paralyzed guy.
You know what? You're laying there. You can know. You can perceive things.
Can't tell
7.
anyone about it.
It's almost a nat 20.
8.
What was
8.
it?
Perception 17.
Perception.
Thank you. Where's that is 18.
18.
12.
12.
And at the corner of my eye, I spy.
Something. But you're the only one that's. I like it. So I'm saying
The
you're
paralyzed
the
guy.
only one that noticed it. That's okay. That was Bay's turn. It's gonna
What
be.
did I notice?
I don't know. We will have to share that on your turn. Belinda. Bay, did you want to move at all?
I'll stay next to Trimmer.
Okay. Belinda?
A little blast of heat.
Oh, it's a humid heat.
Yeah.
A sauna.
All right. She's gonna keep punching stuff. So we'll start with the red one.
This one or this one?
Actually, the far. Yeah,
This
that
one.
one.
All right.
So 16 to hit it.
Oh yeah.
7 points of damage.
Yep. Down.
Uh,
There's one in base contact here.
So the other red one,
Mm-hmm.
nat 20.
Nice.
So it's max plus.
It's dead.
9 plus some more.
These are
Okay.
one-hit wonders.
Okay, and then step over to the blue one.
Yep.
So I'm using another focus point for next one, and that's a 23
Yep.
to hit it for 7.
Yep. That's enough.
Okay.
Tremor.
Flat splat.
You get to make a Constitution
Stay
saving throw.
down.
That is 16.
16's enough.
Woohoo! What did I say?
You didn't see something. You heard it. You heard the scream of whatever it was that was hit by the flames that you saw go. Because your eyes were, my mind, your eyes were open, right? And your eyes were open, but you hear 2 distinct different screams. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what you perceived.
Now I'll stand up. Do they sound like they were close?
Do they?
The screams.
No, not like 10 feet close.
Like within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet? Yeah, I'll say that.
I'm going to turn on dead.
You're gonna turn undead. Nice.
It's a Constitution saving throw. I believe.
Mm-hmm.
DC Wisdom. Sorry, DC 11.
On their turn, those 3 returned.
Okay.
One of them saved.
If they were already dead, do they die? Okay. I was. It's an honest question. I don't know.
No.
Okay. Okay.
If they so what happens is
doesn't
on
say
their
anything.
no, it's on.
It doesn't say anything.
So if they would stand up,
certain level,
no,
don't
it's
they
a
all make
fair
you die?
question.
I'm not that level yet.
So it's a fair question. All right. Okay. These 2 stood back up, but they look over to the direction of Tremor, and they start shaking. But Tremor's turn, your turn's not done yet.
And it doesn't say that's an action. I'm assuming it is.
Turn undead, yeah, it feels like
You
it should be.
present the holy symbol of
Yeah.
censure undead.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
That's
say
your
the
action.
word action. So my bonus action will be to cast. Shield of Faith on myself
Mhm.
because I can't go down again. I'm barely up. So it's
You got 6 whole hit points.
yeah, and now I have a 19 AC. So
Okay. That was your turn. It is their turn. Jeff, you would see somewhere across two shadowy creatures.
Yay! It worked on them. I hope.
The Thanaton run away. There's just one that happens to be on Tremor.
There's two of them, though.
I will say
They
there's
both-
two demons.
They both
Yeah.
miss.
And you say Tremor saw them run away, or we all did?
Jeff saw
Okay.
it. And
You heard
insight
me
check.
yell there was two demons. As a cleric, I think that's what I would describe them as.
6.
Oh.
6. Yeah, you saw them cross the river. All I will say is they weren't running full out. That was their turn.
They're still smoking, man.
Tumo.
Oh, it's a good question. Were they both smoking?
No. Yeah, okay, sure. They showed the effects of a fireball.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up.
Thoroughly steam clean.
I'm gonna move up to Tremor
Glistening.
and attack that one.
You can't get there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, you get there. Fine. Your speed was reduced by 5,
I know.
right? Yeah. But no, you don't, because we said it was difficult terrain. You can't get that far. Sorry.
Okay, so move me back where I started.
Mm-hmm.
Instead,
I'm gonna shoot him with my musket.
He unwraps the leather casing that is already loaded with the powder and the wad and the tampered down. He lines it up between the foliage, the ferns waving back and forth.
click.
Click, click, boom!
And duck.
Shit. 4 plus 6 is 10. So
10.
this is-
Now this is what luck rolls are for.
Click.
Okay.
Click. Click. Click.
Sadly,
Oh, it's wet from being in the water.
maybe that's why. You
That's
hear
what you're hoping for.
you
You're in a
hear
lot
the
of fire.
old sailor break out some language that you would expect to come from old sailor. As he starts to wrap up his gun and put it back. I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Would you like to move?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever you let me move. Okay.
That was Tumo. Jeff.
So I would share with
Especially Tumo behind you.
Tumo what I had seen, and to our cleric I would share that they were moving but they weren't running. I don't know if that matters for what you did. Your turn
Okay.
there.
I get it.
So how do we combat these things?
So you take some time to calm down and you say, okay, everyone, how do we combat these things?
Let's
No,
take
That's what the barbarian
In
Right.
amongst
No.
your rage,
Like, no, I do not calm down. But I'm just
How do we kill these things?
yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Sun's getting real low.
There's still one
There is one.
crumbling at his ankles.
I will move over and I will take a
Whack
whack at
that
that
bug.
one.
Boot.
That is not 20.
there you go. It's
Plus
dead.
4 minus 2.
I'll let you move 5 more feet.
I'll move up 5 more feet. Yeah.
And you get to the edge of the stream and there's that bloated. This was fun. I like the Phantom zombies.
They just have
I like him
5
too.
kills.
But... Yeah, you look down in that bloated mass in the water, the white kind of bubbly froth on him.
Yeah.
It stinks to high hell.
Well, I don't have any bonus actions
Yeah,
on this turn, but yeah, how do we kill these things?
Bay, what do you say? It's your turn.
Well, fire seemed to work. But I will ask my patron, Mr. Percy, to he can find them. Because he can fly around up high.
Oh yeah, you're okay. Did I ever make a
So
token?
I'll go into his eyes with my bonus action so I can see.
Yeah.
And then I'll try to point where they are if we find them.
And you say that Jeff tells you that they ran across the river, or went across the river, and it starts floating around, for lack of a better thing to represent your Chiling. And you lean against the tree, and you're looking through its eyes, and you can see that they're somewhere over that away in the vegetation. There's a couple dark masses in the vegetation over there.
About how far away?
From you?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet.
Okay. 40 feet that way. And I'll point in what I think is their direction.
And Tremor sees it, and so does Tumo, but Jeff is too far away for you to see that.
The light, that thing, which is what?
This thing you might be able to see
Okay.
as it's flying kind of above the
And
camp.
that's his private key. Or
It's his Chiling,
Chiling.
his spirit
so
dragon.
what is it that I saw? That no, they
He points that way, 40 feet.
So you're in their range. Okay.
That was Bay. We're to Belinda. You heard him say that, but you don't really know.
Well, I can't do anything about it anyway.
I don't have any magic.
I'm gonna start heading towards where the river's coming out of the tree.
Move and dash.
Sure.
5, 10, 15. You can see the river. You would move faster if you got in the river,
Yeah.
but you'd be in the river.
Would the muddy ground be any better than the
Filth.
ferns?
Maybe not. And you're moving against the current.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll stay
You-
in the plants, but so it's
You have a dash
yeah.
or action.
And my normal's 40, so
Yeah, okay. So 20.
yeah. So yes, I will dash.
You'll dash to here.
Okay.
Yeah. Belinda, Tremor?
All the dead things are gone, right?
Yes.
For now.
I did roll for the second time they died, and the ones that did come back ran from fear.
I will move my whole distance towards the beams that Bay pointed to.
It is difficult terrain.
That's 15
I
feet.
know, yeah.
That's your
whatever my
move.
I want my full. Yeah.
That's your move. Your full movement gets you to the bank of the river.
And then I'm going to cure wounds myself.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Everyone takes would be 8 points of psychic damage. Unless you all have your. You know what? I want everyone to roll a luck check. Luck check to see if those. You roll with advantage because you use wax. Everyone else use cloth. You luck check to see if that 9. Your
16.
hearing aid fell out. Yours stayed.
13.
Yours stayed.
I'm doing a luck check, right? 6.
Your hearing thing fell out.
10.
10. Yours fell out. So I set it at 12. If you are 12 or 11 or under, you take 8 points, and you have to use an action to replug your ears if you so choose. The two of you take 4 points because your hearing things stayed. Done? Good? Understood?
So
8 points of psychic.
because the screeching's still happening and coming from what direction?
Theirs.
The tree's direction.
Oh.
It's coming from somewhere in the darkness of the tree, not to the right of the tree.
Okay.
So
Which
one-
should have taken a perception check, but you're welcome.
I wonder if these two creatures, maybe these aren't the big bads. Maybe there's something in there that's pulling the string.
Well, yeah. So my earplugs fell out, so I could hear for a second.
If we're close enough,
Like,
can we
it's
see what
coming
this
from
black
in
stuff
there.
is right here at the entrance to
That's just the entrance to the cave that it's hard to see through.
So they clearly didn't want the light shining inside.
Yeah, it's true because he moved it. One of them moved it.
Ken, do you think you could, fireball the inside of the tree?
Please. Of
As
course I can.
Belinda, as you are looking at this dark hole in the tree where the water is kind of coming out, the putrid water coming from the tree, you see a dozen yellow eyeballs peek out at you.
I'd say now would be a good time for a fireball.
It's turn.
Did the zombie monkeys have glowing yellow eyes too?
Sure they did.
Looks similar.
Okay, fine. But there's what did I say? 12 of these eyeballs.
They're not pairs of eyes.
They're not pairs of eyes. They're eyeballs. They all peer at you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
To determine whether or not I pee myself.
9 would be worse than 12.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh boy.
9 is beholder.
It's probably my
10.
my thought went to first, but this isn't.
You took 14 points of psychic damage.
Just from looking at the yellow eyes. Damn.
There is an undead beholder.
How many?
14.
I forgot what it's called. But...
Did you know there's a mind flayer beholder?
There's a lot. I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot.
actually, there's in the original Dungeon Master Guide, there is a beholder generation table.
Diet Mountain Dew beholder.
It makes you hyper,
Diet.
but
cherry
you get no
cola.
calories.
Yeah.
All right, that was their turn. Tumo. You just heard Belinda. You heard. They said over
The ears
there.
plugged up and then. Ah! Hear the evil, see the evil. It hurts my brain.
Well, I don't have a lot of. I'm gonna try pull my musket out,
Yeah.
but guys are in my way. Can I shoot into the
You
side?
know,
of the
you
tree?
use your entire action to reload your. Next time you'd be able to shoot. That's the reason I gave it extra damage, because it's really you have to spend. You pull out the
Okay.
powder, you pull out the ramrod, you put the thing in there, you tap it down, you're loading it back. It's a cool weapon, but it takes a turn to load. Maybe when you if you're still around and you level up,
This is
maybe I'll
interesting.
let you do that on a second action.
How come I've got a
Hand grenade?
light
Holy
cross?
hammer?
It says something about a light crossbow, but I don't have a crossbow in my.
Yeah, I think the light crossbow is. So you have weapon mastery.
Yeah.
Weapon mastery gives you extra abilities, so you have a weapon mastery related to light crossbow.
Okay, but I don't have a light crossbow.
But I think I would give you that same weapon mastery effect for your musket.
Okay. But okay, so there isn't really much I can do.
Did your earplugs fall out?
No, his is the one.
Oh yeah, because you had the wax.
Stayed in.
No, mine stayed in.
Mine said.
Mine did not.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one who didn't.
Yeah. No, the three of you didn't.
Well,
Only the two of us.
I'm going to move and. What's the extra?
Dash.
You have a dash, yeah.
Up to the edge up to the tree.
5, 10.
No,
The tree.
yeah, straight up between everybody. No, this tree.
The big tree.
Can I get to there? With
So
the dash?
that's your move with your dash.
Yeah.
You can get to there.
Okay.
You want to be here?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
care. I want to be ready for if that something comes out of there, I'm going to attack.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, a tentacle comes out.
Tumo Jeff.
Then I shall die.
Yeah.
Just unexpected. Tentacle.
Do I want to cross in
Amazing
front?
how sticky.
Yeah, I know.
Belinda's kind of curled up in pain right now.
How?
So she's not looking like she's getting ready to charge in there.
How wide is the stream?
This wide, 5 to 10 feet wide.
So I can jump it?
Absolutely.
Okay. So if I moved and dashed, so I'd hop the stream, how close to the tree could I get?
I mean, your strength is like 18.
Yeah, the jumping isn't the part it was more
Well,
like the difficult terrain.
Unless you move, run 10 feet and then jump.
Oh, come on, you can
15 is
totally
amazing.
go. You can totally go.
All right.
Run, hit it, jump it.
So yeah, so 2 steps you jump. You don't want to put your foot in that.
No, I want to hop over that. is what I
Jump
want.
and you land here.
Okay.
That's your move and dash.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that works for me.
I'm happy with that. That's your turn.
Hmm?
That was Jeff Bay.
So let me make sure it's a bonus action. What I'm wanting to do.
Just for the record, I look completely refreshed. I look brand new, like I just came off the line.
Bay.
For
I
the record,
cured
I look
myself.
like shit at this
I
point.
cured myself, so.
Glad you had time to take a shower.
Bonus action, yes. Okay, so it's my bonus action to re-see through my familiar's eyes
Mm-hmm.
and point out their location again.
Yeah. Through their eyes. But the thing is, are you gonna shout out what's happening?
Yeah.
Because you see them, they've gone to the edge of the tree and they're starting to creep up on Jeff.
Jeff, behind you! Or to the side, whatever direction it is.
Someone is, Jeff, behind you!
I mean, it's not my turn. So.
That's not your turn. Yeah,
And as an action, I'm going to re-stuff my ears.
nice. That's Bay's turn. No movement. I don't think you can move, right? If you're
no.
doing, yeah.
Not this turn.
Belinda.
Alright, so I want to move to the side a little bit, so if something does come out of... No. Yeah, that way. So I'm not... If something comes out of the tunnel, I'm not in direct line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm digging through my pack and finding this potion of healing.
Nice.
So a regular potion of healing is a 1d4? 8?
2d4 plus 2, I think.
Okay. That's what I'm doing. 2d4
We'll go with that until I figure out it's different.
plus what?
2.
Okay.
And Noel, you should go before they go again if you want to try to head them off.
Yeah,
in the pack
2d4
of need.
plus 2.
Yeah, I'm conflicted. I'm trying to figure out which to do.
Yeah.
Do I take on them?
Unless you have something you can shoot into the.
I definitely can do that.
Oh, actually, it's
I can do a couple things. I mean, I was thinking about lighting up the thing that's in there, so we all can hit it easier. Or
That's
guys
your turn.
both,
So,
one of
yeah,
those
actually,
things.
said that was a bonus action, but I was supposed to spend an action to plug my ears again
And
anyway.
he
So you do plug your
heal.
ears.
Yep.
Tremor, you never said Tremor plugged his ears again.
I haven't been given the option yet.
Okay.
It's not my turn yet.
Okay. It is now your turn.
It is.
It is now your turn. Yes.
So I'm not gonna
Yeah.
block my ears. And it looks like everybody's getting ready to attack.
Well, it's hard to see because you can't see anyone, right? Remember, this is dense vegetation all around you.
But they're both on the sides of the.
Yes,
the
you can-
creek, right?
you
And
can-
I'm on the edge of the creek looking.
You
in.
can see him.
I should be able to see him. I should be able to see at least stuff moving here. Right? And I saw them moving.
You know they're there.
I know they're there. And I know that there's something in there. And I know that it's a big bad thing. And he's a barbarian.
You also know that the two creatures are.
You
Behind
you
you.
also know that
Based off what they
they said, Jeff, behind you.
Yeah.
You know. You just won't be able to do anything before they do.
Correct. They'll go next. I think. If I remember my turn order correctly.
But I can't see them.
You can see Jeff.
I can see the eyes.
They backed off into the dark. All you see is darkness in there.
All right. Well,
Are you? You're a dwarf.
Yeah.
How far is your dark vision?
Long ways.
Yeah.
Like 400 feet.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculously long.
You can see a mile away.
I need my.
That's not a while.
No, it's not a while.
420 feet dark vision.
My light vision.
That's
400 and
That's a
Says it right there.
That's more than a football field.
Yeah.
You see this?
All right.
Cute.
Yeah.
That's a Walmart parking lot, man.
All right.
With the lights off,
You see the cute little
which never
creature?
happens. But
ooh, God.
I'm lighting it up. I'm gonna
Yes,
cast
please.
fairy fire on it.
Okay.
oh, so now it's pretty. Swell.
It's what? Dexterity save?
It
Give me the
is.
glow up.
Yes,
no,
a
I know.
dexterity
It helps
saving
everyone else
throw.
hit it.
No, I
It's
like
like,
that.
I was, what he said.
11.
I light it
This
up.
is plus
The glow
2.
up's like making it cute.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I like beige.
You failed.
Oh, he failed.
Light it up better.
So it's
Oh,
lit
yeah,
up
yeah.
along with everything else in that. So it's got. There's a lot of dim light coming out of there now.
What color is it?
Yellow. Because that's what I grabbed.
And bonus action.
So you don't have to go to work tomorrow?
No.
Now he's starting to pull this on me. We're out golfing, and he talks about going for Galesburg to play golf. Says, well, I'm retired. I can go anywhere I want. I used to do this shit. Now he's doing it to me.
Uh-huh.
Why can't we drive an hour to go play golf? What does it matter?
Yeah. I can't do a bonus action that I want to do.
I got all day.
All right.
You're done?
Yeah.
All
Now
right.
everybody can see it.
Yep.
We know what we're up against. It's
It
not
comes
happy.
out. It sees you. It does its psychic scream, wisdom saving throw.
I've already failed this and been paralyzed
Well,
once, right?
now if your gun
Well,
works, you
if it's the
Should
same
I get
thing.
into it? Yeah.
if your gun works, you can
what am I
shoot
doing?
the point
A wisdom
know.
saving throw.
Try not
That's
to
what
And
I
I
was
failed
going
it.
I was going to move out and shoot into the
You
hole.
take 13 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
You failed again?
Jeff,
Well,
Mhm.
that's what happens.
it comes
not
out.
paralyzed, though.
It scurries on the trunk of the tree, but as it gets up, you have an opportunity attack.
Okay.
You should ride it. Grapple it.
I don't think you gave me that option.
I don't know. You might be able to grapple it.
I don't think that's a
Yeah, it's
an
a
opportunity
9 to
attack.
hit.
9 to hit. You miss. All right.
Opportunity growth.
Damn it.
And it
That's a different.
Yeah, it's,
crawls around to the backside of the tree.
Oh damn.
Oh, well, I don't even know what to grow up on.
That was its turn. These two. Just so. Let's see. Oh, I also forgot.
Get him out in the open! What? Who?
What
I
open?
think Jeff's about to do that without trying.
I need Jeff to make 2 wisdom saving throws.
That's That's a 6.
Two.
Ooh, even better. That one's a 0.
Jeff, not
I
so
would
much
Yeah.
of the
suggest
smarts.
you re-roll one of those if you can.
You are convinced to eliminate the threats to the queen. You will now do whatever rage attack you would normally do against the queen, you would now do against your closest companion.
Okay.
And these guys duck back off. Tumo. You just saw this ginormous spiderish
Yeah.
creepy thing with hands crawl up around the tree and around the back of it.
Now it's still lit up, right?
It was, but it's out of your view now because it's
Well, how much movement can I get
Yeah.
out this way so I can see around the tree?
30.
5, 10,
Oh.
15. You see it up there on the side. Certainly you do.
I'm going to attack with my musket.
What? Because you remember you used your turn to reload it?
Yeah.
Last turn? All right, I'm okay with that. Roll to hit.
16 minus 2 plus 6.
That'll hit.
And it's a D12 plus 12.
That's the reason I
You
gave
have
it.
a bandage, right? Is it still glowing?
You have
Roll another d20. Just make sure you don't get a 20.
No.
All right.
So 3 plus 12 is 15.
15 points of damage. So I made the musket extra powerful
Yeah.
because you're only going to be able to fire it every other turn.
Yeah.
Okay. That was Tumo. You moved, you shot. Jeff. Looks like it's Belinda.
Well, I can't see Belinda.
You're right. So you move and dash, and you're here.
Well, if I dash, then I can't use my attack, right?
That's right.
But you would. I'm brandishing my.
Jeff?
I'm brandishing like.
Jeff?
Like,
What are you doing, Jeff?
like I'm coming at you. Like you would know I am coming at you. This, you know.
Hey, I know him from work.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's one
Ragnarok.
of the best parts of Ragnarok.
Bay?
Okay, I would like to start moving around the tree to get the spider in my eyes.
So 5, 10, 15, that's your move.
Is it in view?
No.
Oh, that's so sad.
Jeff, you
well,
can kill him.
In that case, I will give myself a smidge of healing.
Healing?
Fine.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I forgot. Last turn, everyone takes 4 points of psychic damage. You, Tremor, you take 8.
What?
You didn't plug your ears.
Okay. So, yes, healing. I'll dash to move further with my action.
So you didn't plug your ears then?
No, last time I did.
Oh, you're right. So you didn't heal yourself, or that was a bonus action to heal.
Bonus action healing, yes.
All right, then you dashed. You're there. You are here.
All right.
It is somewhere on the
that's
side of the tree around back. Now remember, you can't really see each other. You can kind of tell where people are, but this is thick ferns, right? That was Baser and Belinda.
So I know he shot at it, but I can't really tell.
You heard
Heard the bang, but I don't know where exactly that thing is or how high up it is.
right.
You should probably move away from me.
You're charging at.
Yeah, you just saw the Unmaker of Planets rage and charge at Tremor. Thankfully, you were somewhat obscured by the ferns.
Is this a charm?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely charm.
Unless you have a way to uncharm me. Which he might.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Did until I had to use the turn undead.
All right. So I just know that thing scurried around the back of the tree somewhere. That's about all I know. If we clump up, we might just be making ourselves an easy group target for whatever.
A nice fireball.
Yeah, or a spider web or whatever it shoots out of its butt. Who knows? Here's something different. I will light a torch and go look in there.
Yeah, so you step into the water
Yes.
and you throw a torch in, and you see this.
I'm holding a torch.
Oh, yeah. You see.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Stop it.
Stick with the Ragnarok theme. I'm sorry. I was
Okay.
I wasn't paying
I don't know what was dirty about that, but
Nothing,
there was
nothing.
bound to be something.
No,
See, this is a dark cavern. It's obviously a nest of the queen. The water is coming from somewhere underneath. We're gonna say it's bubbling up, right? And it's flowing out.
Okay.
That's what you see.
The nest, but like
And to say the nest would be exaggeration. It's the lair.
the layer. Okay. So the water's coming up.
Somewhere in the back of the cave, the water is just churning out from underneath this tree.
Okay, but I don't see anything else in here. Okay, well, so it's difficult terrain, so that's a normal move, and
spare the dying on myself.
lighting a torch is
Three or
probably an
four,
action,
right?
right? So
Yeah, that's probably good.
about it.
That was
That's
Belinda.
pretty much what's gonna happen.
Tremor,
Is it my turn already?
it's your turn.
Oh, really?
So your one saving grace is that I only get one attack a turn, and my weapons aren't all that strong. Most of you, like magic folks, can do a lot more damage than I can at this level.
Let's just say it's not gonna take.
You are a tank, though.
I'm a tank. I can take damage.
You can
so,
absolutely take damage.
Don't worry, Banner. I'll get you out of there. that's what I was laughing about.
Actually, I can dash as a bonus action, so I'm gonna.
Go in the tree.
Yep.
First, I'll put stuff in my ears. So that's my action, right?
Mm-hmm.
To do that. You can take out his musket, and it's not. That's right. I'm just.
And then bonus
That's fiddly
action
little work.
diffuse.
Yeah, I wish I had something I could.
Kick in the crotch, smack in the face, poke in the eye.
Snip the red wire.
Yeah.
Take your
Snip
pick.
the red fishnet strap. You got your nipple covers in your ears.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, actually.
You don't. Oh, you don't have your D charm is used up. Whatever you used on them before.
I am going to.
So he gets 2 of those for long rest.
On your knees and beg. Won't make any difference.
I'm going to cast sleep on you,
Oh.
and you have to pass a wisdom's 11.
Good thing I have a -2. And a -1 on wisdom and a -2 because of exhaustion. Saving throw?
11, wisdom.
Yeah, saving throw.
Yeah, well it's a DC, so I don't know.
Ooh, I rolled well. That's
That's not supposed to be good.
I know, 14.
So
I was saying
With
ooh,
your
ooh isn't
discounts?
bad. Like I'm hoping you put me to sleep.
After your.
Yeah, it's a 17 -1 -2, 14.
at which point you must repeat the save. Yeah. If the target fails, if the target has damage, the spell ends if they take damage. Creatures that don't sleep. Doesn't say. Yeah, it just says you succeed.
Okay.
So you didn't fall asleep.
Didn't fall asleep.
Didn't fall asleep. Nice try. You have movement, but he might bitch slap you.
Yeah.
Kissing.
I will run away
It
from
works
the
in
rest of
fairy
the group.
tales.
I will run down the stream.
Wake them up by.
That's as far as I can go. Right?
All right, its turn.
I will eat a good berry.
Oh.
You will
I
eat
will
it.
get one healing hit point
Yeah, you will.
because I'm gonna need it.
So around the brood mother, the queen, 3 more of the brood mothers appear on the side of the tree around it.
What's a brood mother?
These things.
Those things.
Jeez.
This is the spider queen or whatever, the queen. And it looks down through the leaves and it looks right at you. And its eyes start twirling and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
We're all gonna die.
Who's the you?
That is, I was pointing at Tumo.
Okay.
If you're holding a fireball, I think this would be a good time.
I don't have anything else.
Not you. They.
I'm thinking that's gonna be appropriate pretty soon here.
14.
She's pretty far away from
14.
everybody.
You feel the tug on your mind like your body was going to stiffen up, but you shake it off as you shrug away the paralysis of a hold person. These guys. And Tumo, Jeff. I'm sorry, Tumo. You see it. Yeah, you.
Back to me again?
Back to you again. It tried to cast some spell on you, but you shrugged it off. But you did see, like, out of nowhere, these 3 more of these things appear on the side of the.
So they're up on the tree where I can't reach them.
That's right. They are 30 feet up.
And I have to take a whole
Did I skip you?
turn to reload my musket.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff.
Now I don't take damage, right? Because I'm on her side now.
Oh, good point. Not true. All right. You stuffed your ears? All right. You each take 5 points of psychic damage. But you also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, we're dying.
One at a time.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna die.
Con saving throw.
Yeah, and you get the sense this is going to be just a little bit harder than last time.
16.
16 passes.
14.
14 passes.
14.
14 and 16 all passes.
What did we
We're,
make
we're
it?
not doing too
What did I
good.
say it
Hold
was?
on.
Constitution saving throw.
11 plus 4 is...
You all pass. As you feel that wave of exhaustion try to take over, you've shrugged that off. Now it was Tumo's turn.
Come on, clear all. Get off. Okay. I don't have anything to do. I can reload my musket.
There's that.
So, can I also move?
Yes.
So I will back up 15.
You want to go this way?
No, more that way.
This way?
Yeah, that's fine.
So, but you want to keep him in sight, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to put you here.
Okay. And I'm reloading my musket.
Okay. That was Tumo. Jeff, you charge forward and you attack him. With all your might. Don't hold back.
That's a nat 1.
I'll take it.
Plus 4 minus 2.
It rolled up there. I saw it.
You get
You didn't change
does it give you a luck point?
Would you like to spend 3 luck rolls to change that?
Me? No, I would not.
So your luck's going to go up
Something
one,
deep
right?
No,
inside
no,
his
no.
unconscious mind.
I mean, shouldn't you be attacking recklessly?
That's a good point.
Yeah, roll another d20.
I honestly forgot about reckless attack.
Thanks, Bay.
Yeah, reckless attack. You get advantage.
Yeah. Just roll it again. Roll an d20. Nat 20.
So he's not going to get his luck.
I think
I don't
reckless
get
is
a luck
something you have
either.
to choose to do.
Yeah, that's a 6. Oh, I should have rolled that.
It was
There's a 6 on the die.
It was an 8.
8. Yeah. That still misses. All right. Bay.
Cost me 18 luck. Or
Okay,
plus one out of advantage.
So
Plus benefit
bonus
is
action.
now another turn away from hitting you guys.
I'm going to cast jump so we can jump over some of this terrain.
Okay.
So I'll then move, jump, and I think that'll be my movement.
How far would?
Where does that get me?
How far can you jump?
30 feet, I think. That's actually a good thing for me to verify real quick.
And you want to get closer to this queen, right?
Jump up to 30 feet. Yeah, but I want to move around the tree.
Do what to the tree?
Around. I guess
Oh,
that is
move
moving
around.
closer to the queen. So yes. Yes to all questions.
He wants to move around the tree a little.
How close to the tree would you like? Would you like to be right against the tree or back away from the tree?
No, I would like to
Not
be
within 30 feet.
15 feet away.
All right, 15 feet away. Put you against this other tree across the way. You look up, and right above you, 30 feet up and along the side of the tree, is the broodmother, all glowing, and it's yellow, glowy. So that's your jump.
Perfect.
Can you see how does it look? to you?
So for my action, guiding bolt with advantage because it's glowing.
All right.
Oh, I see. Well, no.
Natural 20
Natural 20.
Ooh.
with a guiding bolt.
It's so with advantage because the other roll is a natural 1.
Okay,
So
you got
that is 46 radiant damage.
it. How much?
46.
Dang. That's the good news. The bad news is there are 4 of these, and we're gonna have you pick 2 numbers out of 8 to see if you hit the right thing. Hmm?
Why is
Oh
that?
no.
Because
Guiding bolt,
it has guiding bolt, but it has the ability to choose which of these.
Oh, it has it.
So
Can't do anything.
roll a
I was like,
d8,
I totally
and we'll say 1, 2, you hit it. The other ones will hit one of the other ones.
That's a 3.
That is a 3. There
There
are- There are now 2 of its broodmothers around it. And it did not take your damage.
But one of the broodmothers is gone.
But one of those,
I'll take it.
yeah.
One of those things.
But when you shot it, instead of some mass of thing falling to the ground, it just kind of poofed away.
Oh, it's one of those stupid things.
Yes, it's one of those stupid things. That was Belinda. You're inside there. You're inside here, and you see. Come on.
A button that says press to end simulation.
It's you see
yeah, I'm hoping
an easy button right in the middle. You see a cocooned corpse's satchel. There's some mass kind of. I'm thinking of Han Solo in the Carbonite,
Yeah.
like this, and it's like up. Its back is against the wall. It's frozen like this.
Okay.
In the wall, and you. So we have.
Okay.
You want to investigate that?
Yeah, I want to investigate the satchel.
Yeah. So you go up and you look at the satchel,
I really
and
hope when you guys saw me come in here, because I'm gonna pass out pretty soon.
yeah, it's full of coins, a vial of something, and a scroll.
A vial.
Some scroll of parchment.
Trust the DM. Chug the potion.
I mean,
I will read scroll.
You pull open the scroll, and it has a map on it. I will give you the map details of the map at some other
More
point.
invulnerability. We should drink the potion. I mean, what's the worst can happen at this point?
Yeah.
I mean, you could turn into another one of those queens.
Yeah. Okay.
I do feel like if any one of us turns the wrong way, we're going to kill everybody.
If
Like me running away.
if you give me another action, I'll see if I can pull the spiderweb off of the guy's face.
Yeah, to say it's a spider web is not a right thing. It's got just this. I'm thinking more of like a cocoon. There's some dark webbing, I guess, but film, skin. You start pulling away its thing. It's half like that zombie, right? It's decaying, rotted,
Long dead.
long. Oh yeah, very
Okay.
long dead.
No rescuing a god or something.
I think that's your turn.
I would have drank the potion.
Jeff would have definitely drank.
It could
Any
be-
character of yours would have drank.
Absolutely would have drank the potion.
That was Belinda. Tremor, it's your turn.
Is it my turn again?
Yeah,
I'm going to run away again.
just for the sake of.
Maybe I'll run to the side.
Are you gonna move and dash?
Yes.
Because I won't be able to catch up with you.
Yes.
You won't be able to? I thought you had extra movement.
That's true. No, I do have the +10 when I dash, so I'll be able to match your if I move and dash.
Yeah.
But that will take up my
Minus the 5.
I'll see what we have.
That wouldn't
-5. But if I dash, I get a +10, so that it
balances.
balances.
Yeah.
But uses up your action.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you won't be
that's
able
a
to hit you.
action. Yep.
That was Tremor. Its turn. I guess, Bay, you are right there.
Do I
Wait,
get
do I get a
any
bonus action?
like saving throws to try to?
Yes.
Do I get any saving
No.
throws to? Okay.
Yeah. You are well. You are well ensconced, charmed, mesmerized. This is like something better than just your standard charm spell. And they had two of you with good effects. Yeah, I think you're kind of stuck.
Might have picked. the
Tremor,
inside
your turn.
so-
You have a bonus action you'd like to use?
No.
Find
I
out.
have to save my spells.
Yeah. Bay, I need a wisdom saving throw.
I have
Wisdom. 16.
16. You see its eyes twirl and look at you, and you feel like there was some psychic attack that you cringed up and you were able to withstand. And
Not
instead
today, Spider. Not
and-
today.
instead of taking 15 points of psychic damage, you only took 7.
Oh, good.
All right, and it moves on the other side of the tree.
my bonus action. I'm going to reach in and grab a potion, and I'll drink it next turn.
Very good. These guys move up here. And Tumo. Move, dash.
Well, I can't do anything.
You're right. Jeff, your turn.
Reload.
You,
Well,
you would not want to do that? You want to do something else?
Sure, no, go ahead.
Well, or
Oh, it's ready to go.
Or
I was gonna say, if you guys go around either side of the tree, then maybe
He just
instead
can't
of
get
both of you
last side
chasing it.
yeah, he keeps moving on the outside of the tree from me.
because he's smart.
So that's what I'm saying. You and Bay each go around opposite sides.
Well, that would require
That
Bay
hurt.
and
I don't want that to happen
communicate.
again. I do like his
Jeff?
character.
Move and dash to follow.
Bay? Oh, I'm sorry.
I've got a solution.
You each take 5 psychic damage.
Except for
And-
that.
Come on, guys, we're gonna be dead here pretty soon.
Some of us are.
See, that's why I would have drank the potion.
That's not a half damage kind
Because
of
it
thing.
could have been invulnerability. It
Was
could have
that
been
half
healing.
damage?
It could have been.
Yeah, it should have been 11. You
And
did.
I fall.
5.
Did that damage tip you down?
I'm done.
I thought you healed yourself.
Yep.
I did, and then I got hit by that thing for 20 something points.
Oh, really?
Okay.
also collapses.
And then I started taking this every turn.
Yeah.
I took the full
Wait,
psychic
what?
damage the first turn.
What'd you say,
I-
Ken?
Bay also collapses.
Uh-oh.
You get advantage on your shots. Don't forget that.
I won't have to be faking it, you guys. Belinda,
Yeah.
you're down 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So you're the only one left, Leonard.
We're dead.
So maybe this whole joke with Christians is not gonna be a joke.
Made this too hard, I guess. Let's see. We have. That was Belinda. Tremor, you're down. Death save.
Pass. Just so I can get up and be killed. Stop bunch again.
It's their turn. 6 points psychic damage. Six points psychic damage.
Coming awful fast.
Hey, you're not surrounded by 3 enemies. All you should do
Tumo.
is a good shot.
Yeah, so I pull out, I have my gun and I shoot. Ah. Oh crap. 7 plus 6 is 13.
It's not enough.
You got the advantage?
I rolled advantage. I rolled bad both of
I
them.
would burn your luck.
Yeah.
Whatever
This is
luck,
that burn luck moment.
whatever luck
Okay,
you need
This
to
is
have.
so burn that
But
luck
one
moment.
luck only gets me one
No,
thing.
you get to take 3 and re-roll.
Take 3 and reroll, or you could burn through your luck and add 3.
What was the number you had? 16?
You're a human too. You should have heroic inspiration.
You do have rogue inspiration.
I would start with that.
Okay, heroic inspiration. I get to re-roll one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
It's natural 1.
It's a natural one.
Oh my god. Okay. You can burn 3 luck and re-roll it again.
Fine.
So what's your first of all, what's your luck stat right now?
14.
All right, it's still positive, so you just goes down to 11.
I should have stayed with the 1.
What was it?
6.
6. So it's a 12, right? Yeah. All right, you miss. Yeah. You tried your darndest.
I want to go back, stay with the 1, and move my luck up to 15 instead of 14.
Too late. I talked you into it. That was
I'm not going to be living much
I
longer.
thought heroic inspiration was plus 6.
no. It's
That's just regular inspiration.
that is bardic inspiration. That was Tumo. Jeff, they tell you go protect the queen. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. That's how far you can move?
Yeah.
All right. Tremor, you're stable. But paralyzed, incapacitated, all those fun stuff. Unconscious.
Ooh, what is that?
All of it.
Paralyzed?
You are being...
You are not dead.
You are not dead, but you have no abilities. You are...
You're
You're stable
That's,
and unconscious.
oh, there is an unconscious.
You.
I have to unload my weapon.
Yeah. Wisdom saving throw.
Uh, 13 minus 2 plus 1 is 12.
12 was not enough. You are paralyzed, hold person, paralyzed.
That's it. We're done.
So,
Congratulations.
You have one D&D.
I won D&D.
It is possible.
The YouTube videos.
Well, I guess I can go home now.
That'll get some views.
Go walk the dogs.
Wow, I think that's the first time since
Ever?
there was the snowman one that I wasn't at. It was a TPK.
There was an
We
intentional
survived the
TPK
snowman.
with the dream.
Maybe not snowman. There was
There
one
was a
that
dream one that we all died.
So, to say you wake up is an exaggeration. There's some amount of consciousness that you realize that you're not dead. You're in stasis. You are paralyzed, petrified. Belinda, you could see your buddy. See, it's kind of like a dream. You know how you dream you kind of that third person camera, and you feel like you see your friend. You're holding that friend's satchel.
Yeah.
Is across the way, as you are all fixated in this tree.
have we leveled up?
You're all unconscious with 1 hit point. You are paralyzed around this tree, and you're paralyzed. I will say all but your senses. You have your eyes, you have your ears, and in the middle of the tree, you've woke up. It's been some amount. It's dark outside. Some amount of hours later,
Ticks
and
on us?
huh?
Have the ticks vacated? Now that we've gone into stasis?
And so where did I get? So you're all, your back is up against the inside of the street. It's dark in here. It's dark outside, and all you can hear the silent scratching and splashing of water as these creatures seem to be preparing something.
To eat us.
Hmm?
To eat us.
Or lay eggs in us.
Eating type, yeah, laying
Worse.
eggs or turn us into zombies or.
Let's start with Bay. What is Bay? All you have is your eyes that you can move. You seem to be plastered into the wall of this tree. What are you thinking?
I'm going to try
Point
to
of clarification.
telepathically talk to my familiar and see if it's on. It saw what happened.
Yeah. And it communicates back with you that the dark creatures collected you and dragged you into their lair.
Good.
Good.
Important question. Did we get along or a short rest?
I was gonna ask, you get the benefits of short rest?
Yes.
What?
You all get the benefits of a short rest. You may spend hit dice to regain hit points. As many
I
as
think
you.
this is worth using all my hit dice.
It might be worth using. Just remember. I think the rules for hit dice changed. I'm gonna have to look that up.
A short rest is a period of time, at least 1 hour, during which time nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, or reading, and tending to wounds.
I'm pretty sure we haven't been doing anything straight.
Yeah.
Not saying anything new here.
So hit dice. Don't remember hit dice. Is it?
If you do manage short rest, it shows up.
Okay, yeah. That's right. Come on. Take short rest.
I got some spells again.
I am back up to full hit points.
4d10 plus 8. Wow. Can I roll that?
I don't know how to roll these dice on here.
Oh. What?
And it's when you hit the yours doesn't have it.
There it goes.
When I did that, there was a button I could hit and I rolled it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Can't forget the short rest thing to work right. I have to manually do
Two
all the hit dice.
ones? You stinking. I want to roll.
what
I
are
want to
the
roll
conditions we
natural.
Okay.
Paralyzed, petrified. What else?
I said you're paralyzed, but your eyes can move. I said Did I say petrified? Yeah, but you didn't.
I thought you did.
But what I'm envisioning is you've been encased in this filmish stuff against the wall, right? And so,
So we're restrained more.
yeah, but you can't move at all.
Restrained and paralyzed?
Grapple.
Like, are we can't move because we're paralyzed, or we can't move because we're
Yes,
restrained?
I'm gonna change it that you can't move because you're restrained.
Same. Same.
These roll exact same.
You're mummified in this monstrous goo, this monstrous cocoon. And I changed it because I want you each. Well, first of all, have you gained your? Are we done with our hit dice
Yes.
and all the effects of your short rest? All right. Now you may each make a strength check or athletics. I'm setting the difficulty class at 22.
I have advantage on athletics.
Do you want to lower that to 10?
No, but I'd love for you to burn luck.
Could I
Sorry, say it again.
could I gain luck instead by rolling a nat 1?
I was kind of hoping you would get it.
I have a +4. I'm up to 18 luck now.
So burn some luck.
What check are we doing?
Strength check. You're cocooned and you're trying to break out of your cocoon. You're testing the cocoon to see if you can break out.
So it's just a strength.
See, the sucky part is if I had rolled a 2, I would definitely burn luck to reroll. But I rolled a nat 1, so I'd have to give up my +1 in order to reroll.
Roll a strength check or
Check.
athletics. It should be good for you.
Athletics is better. Okay. 15.
15. All right. I set the difficult. I told you 22. So this is when you reach down your heart and you decide if you want to. Would you roll?
Try again next turn. Yeah, I'd love to.
Oh,
Oh, I don't.
but things may happen before that.
I don't remember, but
Did you? It wasn't 20. It wasn't good.
wasn't enough.
Is there anything inside? I can see very
You're right.
clearly in there,
Yes. Yes.
as long as I can see outside the cocoon.
I,
Through the cocoon.
from your peripheral vision, you can tell that your companions are on either side of you.
I have dark vision, so
Yes, and you see that the queen and
they're all in there.
those. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, these were illusions, right? These other two. You can see across the hall there is another half mummified, half zombified creature plastered against the wall.
I will.
There's no escape. We're all gonna die.
I will
No,
try to,
you won't die. You'll be turned into these monsters.
Christian will save us.
yeah.
Single-handedly.
Yep. He's going to come charging in here any second.
I will send a message to Bay and I will say, "Are you awake? Can you do anything?"
I think so. I've got 5% of a plan.
I will send you the gift of my god's guidance next turn. In just a moment.
All right.
Unless you don't think you need it.
I don't think I do.
Godlike influence.
Oh. You all suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
What if I already have 1 level left?
You're at 2 level, 2nd level of exhaustion. All of you. You're at 2.
Taking them 1 level. You have such honest players, Dave.
It makes it more fun.
Increase speed by 5.
Can't go home yet.
You have 15 minutes before I.
By the way,
Kill
if you're trying to figure out where exhaustion is,
I
it's
can't.
at the bottom of
I mean,
your
I can't
conditions.
get to a 22 to get out, anyways.
Oh,
22.
because of now you're minus 4.
Minus 4.
Oh.
So I have plus 4 on.
Unless you use your luck.
But I would need well, I'd have to burn a lot of luck.
Or you'd have to. It's as if you had a lot of luck to burn.
No.
For like a heroic moment.
Yeah. I'm building up to that.
Yes, you are.
So, question for the group.
Yes?
Actually, specifically, Jeff.
Yeah.
Specifically who?
Do you have a Misty Step in your ring?
Do I have what?
Misty Step.
A Misty Step in your ring?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Your character would know that, so.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what I've written down. No, I've at marked level
These are
0.
different spells.
I have at level 0. I didn't refill that one. I took the armor of Activus instead.
All right. So my thought here is, I Misty Step to get myself out of the restraint,
Okay, let's
and
look
then
at.
I either throw a fireball
We're all gonna
or I try to cut someone out.
fireball. Kill us all.
Not kill them, kill us.
We just maxed our points back.
Yeah, well, you would take the full fireball because there is no dex save.
Right, because we're restrained.
Tell me what you do, Bay.
So, can you see up at all? Well,
Yeah.
Actually, can you? Where are they above us? That's what I was envisioning. Is we're at the bottom of the tree and they're all like hanging out up high.
Yeah, but the ceiling to this is not that high. It's only like 16 feet to the top of this cavern, the interior of this tree.
So maybe get us out so that we can do dex
Yep.
saving throws before you fireball.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna Misty Step to be next to Jeff.
Do you have dark vision?
Yep.
I'm sorry, was that no?
Yes.
It was a yes.
Okay. Okay.
I've also got the uber special warlock. I can see in magical darkness.
Nice.
And then I would like to pull out a knife and cut Jeff loose.
Bamf, knife. And so you roll with advantage and you automatically crit inanimate objects. So, but it has an armor class of 18.
Wow.
So I gotta hit it.
So I will cast guidance on him,
Is that gonna help with an attack roll?
doesn't it?
Or can
No,
I make an argument?
Choose a
I could
skill.
use like.
Until the spell ends.
it's not a
It's not
skill.
a skill.
Oh,
You'd want, was it bless? Thing?
oh, bless. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about it then.
Do attacks
Alright.
automatically hit things that are petrified?
Well, how about just a natural 20 to hit it anyway?
There you go. You jam that knife in, you drag it down, and we are back in initiative.
2 of us are, right?
New initiative?
New initiative.
All right, I really hope you're on the team now, because they never knew you were playing for the team for a while.
20.
That's a good point.
He hasn't told me that.
You are no longer charmed.
Yeah.
So we have 2 levels of exhaustion. That's -4.
Yes.
-4.
I
Oh
rolled.
crap! I gotta remember that.
I have a 16.
Yeah, your net 20 doesn't feel as good anymore.
Well, it was still a nat 20.
Yeah, I think I forgot, and we're moved beyond it.
Meets it, beats it, right? You said 18.
Tremor, would you roll?
A 20.
20. Tumo, would you roll?
15.
15. Jeff, would you roll?
16.
16. Bay?
13.
13. And Belinda?
5.
Nice. All right. Tremor, would
Am I
you?
able to speak?
Ooh, good question. Ooh, I said no. No.
I'm gonna try something here.
Because I said the only thing you can move are your eyes.
Yeah.
What I
Well,
will.
There is a D&D Beyond to do it.
Oh, to do what?
To get the exhaustion.
How?
Oh.
If you click on the Beyond 20 tab at the top, and then hit effects, there's now an exhaustion effect you can toggle on.
I mean, I have it toggled on in conditions. But where are you?
It's across the top here.
So
Beyond?
on the top of your screen, there's like a Beyond 20.
I don't have Beyond 20.
There's
there's a
nothing
problem.
I can do.
It's a plugin.
Oh.
I think.
I will
Okay, I don't have that installed. That's
hold
fine.
an action to.
I would give you an option for a strength check if you want to. I know your strength's not as good as a couple of the others, but
Actually, it is. Not as good.
My
as
strength's actually
Jeff's.
not that great.
You're giving me a strength check to get out.
yeah. Remember, it's 22 is what
No,
you.
it's not good. It's 7.
Yeah. So that was your action,
Strength's
trying
not mine.
to break
I
out.
didn't even realize the exhaustion. How does that do?
I'm a constant
Yeah,
barbarian.
exhaustion is -2 to everything.
So -2 to everything. Okay.
Go in our team.
Yeah.
Having the wrong stats.
All right.
But I'm the tank too, so it makes it could be high hit points. Okay.
So, Bay, they're on to
Yes.
you, right? And
I would imagine so.
so I need you to make 2 wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, that is a natural 20 for 19.
Okay.
And number 2.
-2 for 17.
No, that included it.
Okay.
And that is a 4.
Yeah. You feel them tapping into your mind, and one of them you push off, but the other one you don't. And it says, "What are you doing? Get back in your cocoon. You are safer there."
That's right. It was safer.
Jeff.
I'm free, right?
Well,
Or
your cocoon has been compromised.
okay,
I will give you advantage on your strength check to break free.
I'm in a rage.
Yep.
This is my last rage,
Okay.
so
Ever?
Feels like a good time to use it.
this long rest.
Might be the last one ever.
It might be the last one.
It could
ever.
be your last one, yeah.
An advantage on strength. I was just talking to Glenn. I actually don't have the highest strength. I'm more of a constitution barbarian.
Okay, you were the tank guy.
Yeah.
Which is funny. It must be steroidal muscles than the.
Okay, so that was an 18 plus 2 minus 4 for 16.
16. I am going to compromise the cocoon by this many. That's a D10.
Okay.
It could be 1.
And what's it starting at?
22.
22.
6. 22 minus 6 is 16. What'd you roll? What was the sum of yours?
16.
16. Yeah, you break free.
Okay. Now, remind me, are we on the ground or are we up?
I would say you're probably a foot off the ground, not enough to matter.
It's not like I can leap down on
No,
top of
no.
anything.
Yeah. The problem is your weapons. You probably see them on the ground. So you'll use your move action to move to your weapon, pick it up, and do something.
Sure. Yeah.
Tell me what you want to do. Move to your weapon, pick it up, and attack.
If I can, yeah, it's a pretty small space. Yeah, I would.
You move over here. You pick up your.
What would I pick up? I was using the hand axe at a little more damage. So yeah, I'll probably keep using that. Now yours good. Is my shield there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You pick them up. You grab your shield. You grab your axe, and you take a swing at the nearest broodmother.
Yes. And I miss, I think. An 8.
8 misses.
Should I burn my heroic inspiration? Might as well, right?
That stupid pass the saving throw thing. I'll eventually remember that in a critical moment.
Oh, for you? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you could have just passed one of the saving throws for the charm.
I will let that happen. It needs to.
Okay, I will use that.
Okay.
And I had such a great way to get back into my cocoon too.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. With your hand axe.
With my hand axe. So that's 2d6 plus 2.
Okay. 14.
Plus a roll for 11.
14 plus 11 is 25.
25. Oh, and then it's the Vex. What does Vex do?
Gives them disadvantage.
Might.
I have advantage on my next attack roll against that creature.
Nice. So you plug your axe into its forehead. Careful. It almost gets stuck for some, but you pull it out, and and the screech that's loud, and this greenish ooze starts to run down the broodmother's forehead. It's not looking so good.
Okay.
But Bay, it's your turn. And you felt this compulsion to call back your cocoon, and even though you shrugged off the charm, it doesn't sound like an entirely bad idea. You were safe and protected. That was some heavy armor going on there.
Still, it seems poor. Okay, so these guys, they haven't really done like attack rolls on us, right?
They haven't done
a lot of charms and psychological.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Like
I don't think a Bane's gonna help here.
Yeah, or
But you
Armor of
did
Agathis didn't really help.
You fail a second
Yeah.
time.
So
No,
I think
we retroacted. He had
Oh.
some ability that
Oh,
he
okay.
used to pass it.
yeah. I think it's the old classic Eldritch Blast.
You have the benefit of a short rest. You got all your spells back, did you?
Sure.
Yeah, but I've used one already.
Well,
And I'm hoping someone will maybe try to have advantage in the near future. Hint, hint.
What did you say?
He wants advantage in
Oh.
the future.
I would like advantage if possible. Eldritch Blast.
Which one?
Or wait, actually, hold on. People need to be cut free still, don't they? We're still tied up.
I can't do anything for you until I can speak.
Okay, I will try to get Trevor. Dagger again. And
So the
swing.
closest person is Tumo, unless you Misty Step. Because remember,
I was
there's
just gonna walk. I guess I'll do whoever's closer.
yeah. So I will say there's a edge that you're on that you can get over to Tumo. Otherwise, think of a donut, right? And in the middle of the donut is this spring of water and the three of the monsters. So you go around
Let's
the
see.
edge. The next person that you can come to is Tumo.
All right, I slice him open with another natural 20.
Nice.
My guts fall out on the floor.
He so
Sorry,
you,
important choice of words. I slice your cocoon open.
Oh, okay. Not me.
yeah.
Nope.
That was Bay. But Tumo, we skipped your turn. You were holding an action to bust free. Roll a
I'm
d20
gonna also
strength.
cast jumping myself.
You cast jump on yourself.
That's my bonus action.
10 plus 2 is 12.
Minus
Yeah.
4, right?
But 14 minus 4 plus 2.
Yeah. So you start to break free from the cocoon, but you don't feel like you couldn't do it this round. All right. Next round, you'll be able to get out. That was Tumo. Bay, it seemed like you did a lot. You were able to bonus action and do the other spell?
Yeah. So I've just cast. Well, I didn't cast a spell outside of jump. It jumps a
But-
bonus action.
Jump's about.
And cut him open.
Jump is a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, that explains it. Okay, that was Jeff, Tumo, Bay, Belinda.
Do another strength check.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a. Well, no, I got my exhaustion.
Minus
now.
2.
Is it compromised at all?
So
No, he hasn't.
That's right.
strength plus. Okay, so that gets me to 14. You said it was
22.
so I'd have to blow 8 luck to.
Or 3 luck to reroll. But with your negatives, you're not getting there.
Yeah, I'd have to. No,
Okay.
no, I'm still stuck.
Belinda's still stuck. Tremor?
Well, there's nothing to do.
Strength check, is that what you're doing?
Yeah. This is an action.
Actually, stop here. This is the top of the round. We'll pick up right here next week.
With Artemis coming in to save the day.
We'll see.
Yep.
If Artemis decides to come and save the day.
With his plus 15 flamethrower that he found.
Somehow level 20.
This is the most peril I've put you guys in a
Yeah.
long time.
So
Yep.
I will be here next week.
You will not?
I will not,
Aw.
because I'll be.
You're
traveling
saying I
for work.
wasted bringing you out?
So I'm fine with if someone else wants to play Jeff. Like, for instance, if Christian's back, he wants to play Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
or one of you guys wants to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we might need him.
Just get over it.
I did take notes if you guys want to send them to Christian.
Oh.
On here.
You just inspiration horror.
TPK.
I already get it every time I get a long
do you?
rest.
Oh
Well, all humans do.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
take it now for Duke. For an extra shot at busting out of this.
I think that was a pretty good night.
Yeah.
Well, guys.
From your seat.
No, it's.
You did a good job salvaging it, I think.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was curious how you're going to come up
I was
with
half ready to
a
roll
way
a new
to.
character.
Well, yeah, but we got.
You found a nice way out of it.
So
And
for
it-
now,
It's thematic.
Yeah,
It makes
yeah.
sense.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
It's
Getting-
it's like Shelob in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. He's giving himself a second chance to TP Chaos.
That's right. Stay tuned for next week when our characters all die.
Again.
Tune in next week when we all say.
Until then, take care. All right. Let me put on the logo, stop the stream.